Hey guys, it's Gus.
And Carlos from Hardware Unplugged.
And today we're checking on the Ninjutso Katana mouse. But before we get started, please make sure you hit that like button to show support. And you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. With that being said,
Let's begin.
Cut off. Someone over here, someone over here. Calma down. I got him! Woo! Woo! Alright. Switchies. Hey. See him. Coming down. Good. Go back. Go.
alright, so we've been using Ninjutso Katana for about, what, like 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks now straight.
Yeah. And our experience with it has been pretty good, actually, right?
Surprisingly, really positive.
Yeah, so let's go over the specs real quick. So luckily they came in the freaking box, man.
Yes,
The box.
we have to read them. So the mouse weighs at 58 grams.
Yeah.
It has a PMW 3389 sensor, which is really good.
Yeah.
It uses KEL 8.0. It says KEL 80M, so I'm gonna assume right. Those
Yes,
are
KEL 8.0. Yes.
8.0, which by the way sound really and feel good in this freaking mouse.
Which, by the way, are some of the best implementation on KEL 8.0s.
Yes.
Because the Pulsar X-Lite wireless, remember I was telling you they didn't feel that good? And I liked it better on my modded G Pro wireless.
Yes, true.
Superlight?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of that has to do with the sound. Now, the sound wise, they sound better on solid mice, for example.
Yeah, but
like
feel wise, these feel better than
the one
X-Lite.
They and also they felt better than the ones on the Zeiss Rail, because Zeiss Rail also uses KEL 8.0s, but I don't know, these feel really crisp and really light, really damn good. Yeah. So the mouse also comes with what they call is an assassin cable.
Yeah.
It's
I guess you could strangle somebody with it.
it's
stiff.
It's a pretty stiff cable.
Not super stiff like
it's
a
not
extra
like
M42. Yeah, like a extra M42.
Like it was definitely more, a little more loose, but it's definitely not like, it doesn't beat like a paracord, right?
Yeah. Nah.
So the optimal lift off distance, and it's tuned for 1 millimeters high, I guess, right? And then their software, you can actually tune it up higher, which I think was pretty cool. They have software for the mouse too, which is another thing that I liked, that that they did. It also has angle stress relief. That's what they say.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so so it is angled upwards. The scroll wheel, smooth scroll wheel, tactile.
It's a
regular scroll wheel. And they have Assassin Glide feet, which is basically 100% pure PTFE smooth feet. Which, by the way, I will say, you do not need to change these feet out. I actually really like them, and I thought they were really pretty damn smooth. So good job on that too as well.
Yeah, pretty good. On the bottom of the mouse, you have your Hertz and DPI buttons, right? Speaking of the software, the freaking software, I think that's a must download, right?
Yes. Because I was playing with the mouse for like 4 days straight with it, right? Without downloading the damn software, right?
Yeah.
But once I downloaded it, I realized that I was using the mouse at 500 pulling rate hertz.
Yeah.
So I switched that to 1000.
Yeah.
And again, it really didn't affect how I played.
Yeah.
But I was able to tell that when I had it at 1000, the mouse itself, so like the cursor was a little bit more smoother, like if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Just ever so. Again, I don't think that will affect you a whole lot, right?
Yeah, because you're playing really good with it, right?
Yes,
You
I was.
500 hertz.
Yes, but you know, yeah, you may want to download that software to kind of get that. Right.
Or switch it on the thing, because out of the box, we didn't bother checking the polling rate or anything like that out of the box.
No.
But yeah, make sure you guys change that polling rate to 1,000 hertz or from 500.
Yeah,
default.
100%.
But yeah, so the build quality, okay, the whole time we use it, zero rattling, right? Zero rattling.
That doesn't rattle at all.
Clicks felt good. The side buttons, they actually felt really good too, dude.
Yeah, surprisingly, I actually like the side button. Well, it's not that I like them, but I didn't hate them. You know what I mean? They just never bothered me.
Yeah, this has, for like the clicks have like, dude, they have very, very, very little post and pre-charge. Like, these clicks are damn good, right?
They held up like nicely, honestly.
Yeah, and
no side flicks at all.
Yeah,
you know, just
solid freaking mouse.
Solid
freaking mouse.
Holy crap,
This
you know,
mouse is $60, right? So there nothing else came in the box, right? 60, but there's no extra fee, no grips, nothing like that, right? But for $60, I think.
But when you get a solid mouse like this with pretty decent feet, come on.
Exactly.
Can you really ask for more, honestly?
Yeah, exactly. Now let's talk a little bit about the shape, right?
Yeah.
So I couldn't put my finger on it because when I first tried this mouse, I couldn't really, I guess, grip it right.
Yeah.
I couldn't grip it properly, and I didn't know why. It felt kind of slippery in my hand, and I didn't know why. But when I saw Haas's review on it, and he explained how the mouse is kind of shaped like at an angle, like a kind of like a pyramid. Think of it as a pyramid, whereas opposed mice nowadays are kind of like this, at a like upside down pyramid, where it's the shapes on modern mice. They're curved
inward,
inwards,
right?
Down. This one doesn't really do that. It's like more like a pyramid shape, and so your mouse doesn't really grip. Your hand doesn't really grip the mouse that well. Like the Roccat Burst, for example, that one has really nice curves, and I like that on the Burst. This one didn't have those curves, and so it was a little awkward to grip it, and that's why I added grip tape on this mouse, because the sides, they were not. I could play with it right without the grips, but with putting the grip tape on just made it that more better because I was able to grip it.
Yeah, I will say that. So I was using it first, and I was playing without the grip tape, and I didn't have a problem with it, right? But I'm not gonna like putting, you know, like once you put the grip tape on there, I was able to grip it, you know, a little bit more better, right? But you know, I want to say I was playing pretty well with it because of the coating. The coating didn't really bother me. It wasn't the most grippy, if I'm being honest. Like you can kind of tell it's very like plasticky.
It's kind of like the Viper Mini. You know that Viper Mini?
Yeah, that Viper Mini type of coating.
Like a dry coating.
Yeah. So, you know, I was fairly okay with it. You know, like, it was a pretty good coating, honestly.
No complaints.
Yeah.
So now I experienced the mouse. The whole time we freaking used it, I honestly had a freaking blast. Like for $60, you know how Cooler Master tried to come up with the Blast from the Past MS720?
Yeah.
And you know how everybody decided to use it, and we even picked it up. You know, it's an old school mouse. Let's pick it up, see how the shape is.
Yes.
And that mouse, we really didn't like the shape, right? For an old school mouse, we really didn't like it, right?
No, we really didn't.
Now this is an old mouse too. This is based on the IntelliMouse IO 1.1, I believe.
Yeah.
And unlike the Cooler Master MM720, this one is a usable shape, and I feel like it's a really good shape, right? A really good shape, especially if you're trying to claw or palm, because this mouse is fairly freaking big, right?
It is. I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised how well I was playing with it.
Yes.
Because of its size.
Yes.
Its size it's surprisingly tall. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's like a tall, wide mouse. You know. But you know why I think I was able to play with it really well was because it weighs 58 grams. It's really light, and it's really sturdy, and it's really solid for it being, you know, that light, you know. So I'm gonna attribute me playing really well with it because I was playing Apex rank, and we were playing really. You know, I was playing really well with the mouse, like day one.
Yeah, so I was having a good time with it too. Zero complaints. I guess the only complaint I would have would be that freaking cable, because it is fairly stiff. You know, I like to see a cable that's a little bit more loose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, I feel like if you put this cable on a bungee, you know, like, you would get away with it. Yeah,
totally fine. But yeah, good mouse. I feel like for an old mouse, it's a really damn good shape. I'm actually glad I picked it up because, dude, people were using this back in the day and see it going slow like that. And I could see why it was very popular. This shape is actually pretty damn good.
Day when I was playing ranked in it in those diamond lobbies, dude, and I was frying these kids, dude. So this is that. in my opinion, this is Ninjutsu's best mouse they have today. Because the Ninjutsu Origin 1X, right? The shape was good. You know, they had little flaws, right? You know what I mean? Like coming out. One of the bigger ones was that the wireless mouse, but it had a 3335 sensor and no software for it. This is wired.
Yes.
Has a software for it, right? I feel like they really knocked that out of the park with this one. They definitely came back because I was a little disappointed with their wireless mouse. Right, yeah, I really didn't like it. You know, I wanted to like it. I just didn't. Yeah. This one here, I could recommend all day, every day.
Yeah, for $60, it's a must get if you haven't tried this shape. Yeah. And even if you have tried this shape, you know, it's nice to go back and pick up a modern version of the mouse.
Yes, with KOA Pono switches that sound really crispy and good.
Exactly.
Oh, also, large hands to medium hands. Small hands, stay away. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And you want to pick this mouse up, we're going to leave a link down below, available on Lethal Gaming. So you guys go pick it up. And if you guys want to pick up some extra mouse feet, you can use code PLUG for 5% off. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Ninjutsu, great job with the mouse.
Good job.
This is Gus
and Carlos from Hardware Unplugged,
and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.